Hey friends, it's Bethaleo. Today I've prepared for ye a delicious pot of 3D work. Now this one isn't quite a tutorial because I don't actually know how to work with 3D software, but I wanted to contribute a little bit more to this video than just Vivaldi. So without any further ado, I'm going to attempt to give y'all some advice. So first I wanted to talk about the do-do side of things. I genuinely believe that arting isn't just skill and beauty, you know? It's gross and gritty psychology too. If you've been doodling for a while, you might have seen that art can make you feel pretty awful about yourself. It'll make you feel incompetent, talentless, bland, and it'll make all of the work that you've done seem small and inconsequential. I think that what helped me the most as an artist is just accepting the dual-edged nature of creating. And acknowledging that, yeah, things might feel impossible sometimes, and the things you make might suck, but continuing to suck, because great things are waiting that only you can make real. Nobody else's hands can create what's in your head. Even if you're in the deepest trenches of suck, you still have a superpower. My next, and I think my best bit of advice is to harness the magic of sketchbooks. When I was in high school, I filled enough sketchbooks full of garbage to cause a fire hazard. And honestly, I think I owe most of my improvement as an artist to those sketchbooks. Not only fundamentally with skills and whatnot, but also by drawing like a madman whenever I got the chance, I got to explore lots of different avenues of my imagination that I would have never gotten to see by planning each thing that I drew. So get you a sketchbook. Draw without judgment. Fill it up with whatever your hand does when it hits the paper, you know? Just go wild. It's your sketchbook. It's meant to be crap. But I know something a lot of people struggle with is the fear of the blank white page. And that's okay. I mean, I get that too. But my way of coping with that fear is as soon as you open up that page, just scribble on it. Just ruin it. Just hack down a couple lines or run a squiggly line from end to end. Just go for it. Oop. Eat out here with the cranium. Getting back to business. I do the little squiggly just so that it's not pristine anymore. If it's not so pristine, then it's not so scary. And you can't mess it up. For those of you who are afraid of making something ugly, my very best advice for you is to make something ugly. Draw something horribly lopsided, full of shaky lines and nonsensical shadows. Draw it with 2 left feet and a head that's way too small for its body. Just draw, you guys. Do your worst, and you'll see what's the worst that can happen. Maybe you'll see that it's not so scary after all. Remember, kids, the sketchbook is your trash sanctuary. You might make some pretty things, but try to go into it with the knowledge that you'll most likely make your magnum opus someplace else. My third and final piece of advice for ye good folk is that just like there's no one right way to do art, there's no one right way to study. And I hope it makes some of you guys feel a little bit better, since we're constantly surrounded by the academia of things. I know it made me feel loads better when I found out what worked best for me. I like to look at art as an interpretation of reality, and as such I think I've learned the most by studying the works from other artists, like the Pre-Raphaelites and the Renaissance old heads we all know and love, like Michelangelo and Da Vinci and them. But what I'll do is I'll look at the way that they paint light and shadow, and instead of copying it line for line and bit for bit, I'll just take a minute to sort of contemplate why they interpreted it the way that they did. Maybe they might have seen something in shadow that I saw differently. Maybe they looked at shapes and I looked at colors, and that they looked at shapes instead of colors is what I like so much about their shadows. If that makes any sense. Sometimes arting isn't just how something looks, but how it comes in through your eyes from the world we can touch and walk around in, and what your own brain takes from it, and what your hands vomit back out. Some things are bound to get lost in translation, and personally, I think that's what makes each style special. This goes for all art forms, though, not just artists trying to emulate reality. Try to find some styles that you really dig, and instead of trying to copy them, just try contemplating what got lost or just tossed out in that artist's translation of reality. That's all I got for now, friends. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming to life. I know I had a lot of fun sculpting them. But what's the point of sculpting anything in 3D if you can't mess it up a little bit? I hope y'all are able to take something even remotely valuable away from this little video. For more bits and bobs, check out my Patreon. Thanks a lot, stay safe, and stay hydrated. Bye-bye.